Hi, it's Kylie Koo. Welcome to my studio. So it's been a few weeks since I put a video up, but I'm glad to be back today and thank you so much for visiting me. Today I'm bringing you what I suppose is a haul of stencils, masks and stamps, and these were purchased from PM Artist Studio. Now, if you've watched my channel for a while or watched any of the older videos on my channel, you may well have seen me bring some of their products to you before. I did kind of splurge a little when I put in the order to them, but that was because I had been looking at some products for a little while and decided that I wanted to support a few of their designers as well as PM Artist Studio themselves. So I waited for a little while and put in really quite a big order. So I'm going to go through what I bought, show you a little bit about how they work in operation, though not with everything because I think it would take too long. So I'll do it over maybe a few videos and yeah, just let you see what I've got. And if you stay tuned, then if there are some products that you're interested in, I do have a discount code. So just to clarify, I have bought these stencils, masks and stamps myself. They weren't provided to me from PM Artist Studio in return for a video or anything like that, though they have kindly included a few extras that I'll talk about towards the end of this video. I've been a long-time supporter of theirs, possibly one of the earliest channels to actually feature some of their products when they started to make stencils, you know, and I'm very pleased that, you know, I can still work with them in this kind of way by, you know, supporting some of the products, including products from other designers. I've tried to be organised, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the products I got from each designer in order. I'm going to show you the stamps, how they come out, but I'll probably leave the stencils and masks for separate videos. So the first designer I want to talk about is Sharon, and she has a YouTube channel called Texture Junkies, and of course I will leave a link to that below. Sharon often works with Lisa from Making It with Minglet. I will also leave a link to her channel below, and I have from time to time been on 2 or 3 of Sharon's live streams, not on video, but I come on and you can hear me chat with her and chat with those that are in the kind of chat box. So 2 different sets of stamps from her. So let me focus on these first. I'll move these off to the side. So this is her latest series of stamps, and I realise that because it's black they're quite difficult to see. These are called Grecian frames, and they're available individually. This one is a 1-inch stamp and this one is a 2-inch stamp, and I'm going to show you how these actually stamp now. The rain has just started, so if you can hear it hitting against the window, it's supposed to be sunshine today, but it's Scotland. We take what we get. So let me show you how these stamp up. I've got these against a white background so you can see them better. So I'm actually going to use this archival pigment ink pad in Peacock. So it's got 3 different colours. I hope there's still enough juiciness in it to work. The reason I'm using this rather than black is I think you'll see it better on here when I put it on. So as I say, it's some time since I used this. It's got 3 different layers, and yeah, it can turn out quite nice. So I've got some plain printer paper here that I'm just going to stamp onto. So I'll try. I've not used these at all, so you know, I don't know how they're going to turn out, but this will let you see the design. Bit of background noise with a tractor going past. So you can see the design there. I think it's beautiful, and I think it's going to work quite nicely in this colour. So just Stamp that here. These are foam stamps. I haven't used these before, and I was interested to see how these would work. And oh my, I think that is beautiful. I'm going to take that, I'm going to stamp off on another sheet of paper just to use up the ink. This will be collage at some point. Then I'm going to do the smaller one in the exact same way. Again, that will allow you to see the design. Let's use it here. And I think that's lovely. I really like these. Again, I'll stamp that off. I'm going to do them with black as well, just so you can see that. So again, I'm hoping my black pad has enough juice in it. This is actually just a Hobbycraft pad. The reason I did that was so you could see it better on the actual stamp. You can see some of that's going off and onto my pad. That kind of thing never bothers me. But you'll see you can't really tell, with it being black, you can't really tell how much is on there, but hopefully I've got it all. I stuck my thumb there, so not so good. And there we go. And let's just do the little one. I obviously got a bit more ink on that one, and you can see. So this kind of thing, you could put a small photograph or something in these. I think there's other ways it could be used, and in future videos I'm going to show you how I'm going to use them. It's the first time me using these stamps, first time using any sort of foam stamps, and I have to say I'm impressed with them. I like them. Again, I'm just going to do this because this can be used for collage. Never waste anything. Getting quite a bit off there. I like that you can put quite a lot of firm pressure on them. Really stamp it down. You can use them with paint, but if you use them with paint, then I think, you need to kind of wash them off right away so that the paint does not clog the detail. That's the way with really any stamps. I've used the kind of cling stamps before. I've left paint on them, and then eventually the stamps dry and crack. So if I use these with paints, I'll be taking extra care. Lessons learned from before. Plenty more coming off there, that's fine. I'll put them to the side now. So as well as those two Grecian frame stamps, I bought the set of Goddess 4 stamps. And again, these are by Sharon from Texture Junkies. Now, these designs are also available as a stencil mask type set. But because I wanted to use the foam, and I'd seen Sharon using these, I thought, look at that, I'm getting ink everywhere. That is just so typical me. Because I saw Sharon using these, I thought, I've got some ideas for these, and I'd really like to try them. So again, I'm going to use my peacock stamp, just so you can see the design. There's 4, and each one is different. They're all about the same size, give or take. Gorgeous design. I've possibly put on a little bit too much going in there, but these pads are very juicy. I didn't know how they'd be because it's a while since I'd used them, but let's see. Have I got her up the right way? Yes. beautiful. I'm going to stamp all 4 and then we'll look at the 4 together. And there we have them. I think they're beautiful. I think they're beautiful in colour. I think they're beautiful if they're stamped in black. And I'm just going to stamp them now. I won't let you see me stamping them because you know what they look like, and I'll just let you see once they're done. Again, though, I'm going to just take these and stamp them off in here. Use up whatever ink there is. This just acts as collage and it doesn't waste any ink. Again, I might get bits and pieces of ink. I'm probably pressing them too hard or harder on the ink pad than they actually need to be. I think that's because with the cling stamps I often find with many of them you need to actually do that, but perhaps with these they need a little less ink. But it's the usual story. You just have to, you know, with anything like this, you need to test them for yourself, really. I tend to be slightly heavy-handed on a lot of things, so I do love, though, that you can just kind of, you can press these down, you know, with your fingers, or even just with the palm of your hand. So even for me, with this hand that still isn't working properly, you know, if that had been this hand, I probably wouldn't be able to do stamping, but with this, I could probably do that. Hurts a bit, but I could do it. Right, I'll stamp them in black and we'll see what they're like then. I always get so dirty when I'm using ink, but you can see how these stamped. I rocked a little bit on that one because I was using my left hand, which is still not entirely right, but I think these are beautiful designs. Love them, perfect for ATC's size, and also for postcards, and Sharon's been doing a lot of postcards recently on her channel, and I love this little kind of heart at the top of the Grecian window there. So that's the stamps from Sharon. I will now show you the kind of stencils, mask things. So I've put this black sheet down because it can be hard to see white stencils against white paper. So the first set I bought, it's a set of 3 plus what PM call a bit. It's a Tree of Life, Sunset and Crescent Moon. So as I say, I'm not going to actually demonstrate these today, but I will just show you them. So we have the Tree of Life, the Sunset, and the, trying to get them all in, the Crescent Moon. And this is the bit, so, you know, could be used if you just wanted to do a moon or whatever, you know, so you do around it. So looking forward to using these. You know, that's probably just a bit that's come out of there. I think these will look lovely. You could swap them round that way if that was your preference. You know, I've used their stencils either side before. I think they do recommend one side. I can't remember which one it is, but, you know, I've used them both ways. So looking forward to using this. I'd seen this particular one on something and had an idea for it, something that Sharon was doing, so hopefully I'll come back and do that soon. So that is the Tree of Life, Sunset and Crescent Moon. And the other one I got designed by Sharon. Really excited about this. And this is the Firebird Phoenix. These are masks, and I got the set of 2 large, so you can get these actually in a smaller size. So again, just showing you these. These are wonderful. I would change it round if I felt, could almost see a thing where you do 2, one there, you know, 2 separate pieces. And this is the other one, a slightly different design. Well, it is a different design. Both are wonderful. They'd look good together like that. They'd look good together like that. So lots of things. As I say, this is a large set because I do want these for working on some larger pieces, but it is available in a smaller set. And I'll try and leave links to, direct links to all the purchases that I've made. So that's it for Sharon. On to the next one. So the next designer I'm pleased to support is Miriam from the channel Art Curious by MNW, and I've bought one of her stencils called Happy Stream. This is an 8x10 stencil. It's also available in a 5x7, so if you had a 5x7 gel plate, and it's available in a 9x12. I went for the 8x10. I have both a 5x7 and an 8x10 gel plate, but I decided to go for the big one this time. And Happy Stream, so you can see kind of circle type shapes and I guess kind of wavy lines. So I'm looking forward to that. I think that will make wonderful backgrounds. There's almost an element of the, I've forgotten the phrase, and I'll put it on screen, it's not that, but Miriam does it often. Miriam does live streams, and she also does live streams in collaboration with my friend Diana from Serenity Art. So again, I will leave links to both of their channels, and I'll be using this very soon on my gel plate, and I'll let you see that. Now, the next designer I want to feature is Paula Keane. As far as I know, Paula does not have a channel, but she is active in PM Artist Studios Facebook group, Makers of Mixed Media Arts, and I'll link their group below as well as their website. And she has a number of designs on there. This is what she calls a Milagro, and this is Heart with Wings stamp. So again, I'm going to stamp it on here just to let you see. It's difficult to see in this light, but again, I'll do the 2 colours of stamp so you can see it. I didn't note the overall sizes of this, but I'm guessing tip to tip it's maybe 2.5 inches by about 2 inches. Could be wrong on that, but it's got that kind of feel for me. And I think that's a beautiful stamp. Now, she's got various designs of Milagros, and I think you can actually buy the complete set as well. I just bought the one for now. This was the one that appealed to me most. So I'll stamp it off on here, then I'll show you it in black. And there we have it. Again, I think a beautiful design. Love it. So the next thing I bought of Paula's, it's a Buddha and mask, and it's a set of 6. There you can see the designs. Now again, I'm not going to do these. I will do these as a separate video. but I can let you see each piece. So this must be close to, I don't know, 5 inches, 6 inches by maybe 4 over. So we have the Buddha, another one sitting with, I guess, a kind of lotus flower design behind. Here it is more as a stencil design, so if you see, it's like this is more a mask and this is more the stencil. Same design, different sizes. Different style, again a mask. Different style again. And then we have this. Now it says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, there we go. 1, 2. Let me see if I can get them all in a row. I don't know that I can. But you get the idea. This, a great little one even for mark making. So beautiful designs. This again would be excellent. So would this. And this probably ATC size. These a little bigger. So I also got some of PM Artist Studio's own designed products. This is called Nested Circle Stamps. I bought the full set. You can buy the set that includes the medium and large. You'll see these come apart. No, sorry, you can buy small, medium, which is this one, medium, large, which is this one, but I bought the full set. And there is actually an even bigger set, you know, so bigger nested circles. Nested circles are also available as kind of masks. I've had some of them before and I love them on the gel plate. So again, these are the foam stamps, and just to show you, you even get the little inset bits. So, you know, they're obviously cut apart somehow, but you actually get these little bits as well. So it's not just the 2 stamps, you get these which you could stamp with as well, and the same with this set. So let's do a quick run through of these. Don't think you need to see me inking up this time. So you can see the design there. Let's just turn it over. I moved that a little bit, so I might get a little bit of blurring. I could feel myself move it as I put it down. But look at that. I love it. Again with this one, let's just do a... You could put that inside, or you could put it to the side, whatever you want. And of course you could even overlap them. Just going to use it up on this piece because I think this will make a nice background. Now, as I say, you also get these pieces, and there's no reason why you couldn't use these. These would make a nice, just kind of, if you wanted to frame something or have something a bit different in your background, or to frame a focal point. Not quite solid, so I wouldn't want to squish it, and obviously a more solid design, but yeah, like that as well. Even the little tiny piece Just trying to see if there's a right side and a wrong side. I think this is the side. So, nice bit of mark making there, mark making tool there as a wee bit of an added extra. There we go. Now, I did also buy PM Artist Studios Mosaic Circle set of 3 masks. I just loved these and could see these. You know, they could make focal points, or they could in fact be used to create backgrounds. I think these are, I don't know, to me they have a kind of space age type feel to them, but also a kind of 50s, 60s space age to them. That's just how I look at them. They do actually have various stencil styles of mosaic circles as well, but I decided to go for these. I could see something like that, you know, as a kind of part of a focal point, so that there's that there, and then something maybe in front of it. But as I say, I'll be using all these things in different ways over the coming weeks. So, PM included with this a couple of nice kind of little background papers that I'll use on ATCs, a couple of little, I would say, mark making tools. These would be great, you know. I don't know that they sell them, I think it was just a little giveaway they gave me. Great for travelling if you wanted to make marks in a journal or whatever. And they very kindly sent me a number of their Imperfectly Perfects. So this is where they've maybe been cutting stencils and for some reason they haven't cut properly. You know, nothing should go to waste. Things like that can still be used. I have not looked at what stencils these are. I will try and go onto the website for a video where I'm going to use them and actually try and identify them all. So for example here, you can see that's got a bit crushed, obviously in the cutting process, so it's not cut properly, but you know what, there's a whole lot there that suits me perfectly. And as you know, if you've watched me for a while, I quite like things to be a bit grungy anyway, so that suits me down to the ground. Here are actually some of their nesting circles. That is the great big one, so you can see my hand virtually fits in the middle, so I think you can get that actually as a big stamp, so that would be quite a big piece. Here are some smaller ones of the nesting circles. Not sure what that one is, but I love it. Yep, love it. Here's another. You know, I look at the likes of this and I don't know what's even wrong with it, but yeah, I can see a tiny bit there, but you know, it's that on my gel plate's just going to be wonderful, as is this one. So the kind of square and the leaves. I think this in particular may be from one of their designers, but I can't honestly remember. So that is my haul from PM Artist Studio. Now, as I said at the start, I do have a code if you wanted to buy anything from them. It is Kylie Q10. I'll put it on the bottom of the screen here and also put it in the description box below. Now, there are some conditions attached to it. It's a one-time use only code and it's for orders over $35 US. So if you use it once, that's it, you can't use this particular code again. The good thing is though, there's no expiry on it, so if you're watching this video in a year's time from now, then you can still use that code so long as PM Artist Studio are still making stencils and stamps and all that good stuff. What I can also tell you is that in the US, there's free shipping on orders over $35. Internationally, the free shipping is for orders over $125. Now, as I said at the start, I did kind of splurge a bit because I did want to try and support a number of different designers as well as PM themselves. So I used a discount code. I think I used Sharon's discount code, so I got my discount. They also had some items on sale, and I got free shipping because I put in an order that was big enough. Internationally, I would rather save up for a while, put in a big order, than order little bits now and again and have to pay the cost of the shipping. You know, in a sense, some of those items, in a sense, almost became free because I didn't have to pay for the shipping. So that's it. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Do check out the links to the various channels, including PM and their Facebook group. They do live streams every week, Sundays, Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays. I don't always make it along to them. It's just a time thing for me. But yeah, hope you've enjoyed seeing these products. I can't wait to start using them on actual projects. And those projects that I do, it will be showing you how I use them, so you don't have to have the exact same products. You know, if you don't have them, I hope you would still get to see how I use them and, you know, be able to use your own products. You know, we're living in a time where things are still tight, and we've got to use what we have. As I say, I saved up for a little while to get this, but I'm happy to support other creators. So hope to see you again soon. If you liked this video, then please do give it the thumbs up. It makes a difference to me. And yeah, you take care. Hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.